That's definitely like a big benefit. Speaking of trigger.
Video games are innocent fun, freer to tame the naive and childlike minds. But what do you get when thousands of grown men and women refuse to let this fun go and instead gather to embrace it? Well, we've returned to San Antonio, Texas to attend PAX and answer that very question. I grew up with video games, as did my father before me and his father before him. But their ancestors weren't so lucky. Instead of the harsh levels of Luigi's Mansion, they faced the harsh realities of the Civil War. Pong, you ask? Communism, I answer. And today, we're here at PAX to discover what has kept this community on life support for so long. I don't know about you, but the Power Rangers was my favorite game growing up, so getting to talk to the one and only White Ranger was a real dream come true. Alright, so welcome to Winnerviews. What is your name?
My name is Tommy, the White Ranger.
The White Ranger. Okay, and what made you want to cosplay as a sperm cell?
Well, I think it's because I always wanted to be my childhood superhero, which was Power Rangers, so it made sense. I just put together the suit, and I go around doing what the Power Rangers always do and inspire others, so that's what I like about it.
I couldn't help but feel like I was getting nowhere on this once-in-a-lifetime interview. I had to go deeper. What do you think organized religion could learn from gamers?
Well, actually, people can learn a lot from gamers. It's advanced technology in and of itself, even for our era, so they can learn all kinds of strategy, tactics.
There's studies that say depression is a symptom of hardcore gaming. How do you feel about this?
Well, everyone plays games for their own reason.
Wow, that was such a cold answer from such a nice guy. I had to test him to see if this was just a trick or if his soul was really as white as his sperm.
I don't know who or what color, but he will show up.
So speaking of the colors, is there anything that the White Power Ranger can do that the other Power Rangers can't do? I've never seen the show.
My saber controls my Zord, unlike the other Power Rangers that have to actually be inside the Zords to man them. I've got more strength than all of them together. I've got a battle shield that protects me.
But you're the strongest, you know?
I'm one of the strongest Rangers around, yeah.
Would you say you have the most power of any of the Rangers?
No, there are Power Rangers that have even much more power than I do.
So, do the colors actually symbolize anything?
My powers were created by pure light, so that's also the significance of my color.
So, would the term white power apply to your costume then?
I tend not to use white power. I use white tiger power.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I'm not like that. I don't like using just white power.
All right. Cool. You should. It's catchy, you know. All right. Well, anyway, do you have anything to say to your Power Ranger fans?
Yeah. It's morphin' time!
That is great. All right. Well, thanks for your time.
I was thinking, as an outro, could you, both of you to the camera, say white power? That would be great.
Not in a negative way. I mean, in the Power Ranger way. You can do pose.
White tiger power. I can't say white power.
You can't?
No, seriously, I'd hurt people too much if I did.
Oh, you wouldn't hurt me.
Well, yeah, of course I wouldn't hurt you, but I'm talking about everyone else watching. I have in the past.
I couldn't believe it. The White Ranger didn't want to say his world-famous catchphrase. Luckily, we were able to negotiate, and with some fine-tuning, he gave us exactly what we wanted.
It's white power time!
Thanks, Tommy. I couldn't have said it better myself. Men of great accomplishments are worthy of great introduction, and some provide their own. Sam was definitely the latter, and seemingly proud of it.
So, I don't know how often you browse Reddit or browse the internet, but
Never.
If you look on the internet, you'll see a picture of a dude dressed kind of like me wearing this, and with the caption under it that says, "Get back in the garage and fix my car." Turns out if you Google that is me. So that is my picture. So if you ever see a dude wearing a Super Nintendo making fun of the gamer girls, that is my picture.
So you were a meme?
Yes, I'm basically cosplaying as a meme as myself.
That is awesome.
It's something. Some people call it conceited too, but you know.
With such a humble personality, I don't know where he'd ever get that from.
Cool.
So have
came out to your parents about having Super Nintendo controller nipples?
Well, they found out because the picture gets posted on my Facebook wall about once every month, and my dad eventually found out like a year or two after the incident, and things haven't quite been the same since.
All right.
He may have been laughing on the outside, but this was no joke. Beyond his controller-sized nipples and hunky physique, I saw a broken and desperate man.
How do you feel about memes in general?
Depends on the meme.
How do you feel about your meme?
Depends.
I could tell his painfully awkward and unsettling laugh was actually a cry for help. We did some research and found out that his meme was actually dying.
Has anyone here recognized you?
Not yet. We'll see.
He was all but washed up, and this convention was his last hope at redeeming his internet stardom. We asked him if he had any parting words.
Alright, well, that's about all I got for you. You got anything else to say?
A 17-year-old asked me out the other day, and I had to politely decline due to the law.
I really hope he finds the help that he needs someday. Shame is a very strong word, right next to pity and pathetic. But I'd argue that shame is for the weak, and I'm sure our friend here would agree. No one, however, would agree more than our next guest.
Are you good, Mar? Alright, cool. Welcome to Winnerviews. What is your name? I like it, man. I've never played Pikmin, but it sounds pretty fun.
It's pretty good.
Yeah? So what made you decide to cosplay as a Pikmin?
Friends.
Friends?
Friends suggested it.
If you're not sure if your friends like you, ask them to pick out your cosplay. If they choose anything like this, you have your answer.
How long have you been gaming for?
Probably since I was about 7 or 8.
Alright. Wait, how old are you now?
30.
Okay. It's hard to tell because of the Pikmin, you know. Fair enough.
Indeed, shame is a strong word, and I'm considering its place in our current environment. My God. After many strange encounters, we wandered in search of more. There were a few that had us scratching our heads.
So I gotta ask, does it feel weird being like much older than everyone else here?
No, it's a good time.
But it was nothing we couldn't handle. That was until we heard the glorious sound of gangster music a couple of rooms down and decided to investigate.
I'll never leave you Furby, F-U-R-B-Y, it's the Furby life. For the nerdy life. Hello, I said, I need you Furby, I'll never leave you Furby, F-U-R-B-Y, it's the Furby life. For the nerdy life. I need you Furby, I'll never leave you Furby, F-U-R-B-Y, it's the Furby life. For the nerdy life.
We were speechless. The hit single Furby Life being played live right before our very eyes. He left us starstruck.
I don't worry about the haters while I'm staying inside. I feel great with my internet connection, so don't hate on my internet connection. I'm stirred for life, yeah, I'm always online. If there's a raid in the game, you know I'm always on time. I don't know what to do without my internet connection. My life is through without my internet connection.
It felt a lot like witnessing the birth of the next Jay-Z, or maybe even Yeezus himself. Interviewing him was a must before he blew up like the star he is.
We're here with Omai. What can you tell us about what you do?
I'm a nerdcore rapper, or nerdcore-ish rapper.
Would you say that's a big genre?
It's a genre that a lot of people are into, but most people don't know about.
Oh, I'm into it now. It was pretty great.
Thanks. Like Frontalot was here earlier. I don't know if you saw him, but he even performs. He performed last night, I believe. And there's a lot of other performances that go around for nerdcore.
Omai is changing the rap game one word at a time. With his sick do-rag and Pokemon shirt combo, his career, much like Team Rocket, will be blasting off any day now. He even freestyled for us.
I had the N64 with the transfer pack. Pokemon on my Game Boy, I transfer that. And I plan to slap gamers when they enter my stadium. Gym leaders or Elite Four, I ain't afraid of them. I level up and bring my Pokemon back, cause I'm always on track like Pokemon Snap. Hit a perfect dart, killing all opposing contacts and murder enemies in golden hour while holding long gats. If you hating and not treating it fine, then you better heed my warning while you peeping this rhyme. I'll start holding and beating your spine, and then I'm sealing your mind like Ocarina of Time. I'm an original Smash brother, and if you ask others, mastery of those characters what I had covered. This my 64, I'll handle you cruelly if you can't bear to be fly like Banjo-Kazooie.
That was really great, man.
Thanks, oh my. House nerd for life. Gamers will often get a bad rep for having little to no social skills, poor bathing habits, and the tendency to avoid sunlight. We decided to shatter these rumors and bring you shining examples of this community at large.
Welcome to Winnerviews. What is your name?
I don't know.
I can show you the world. Shine.
Games like Minecraft are targeted towards young children. Do you think it's weird that there's a lot of older men playing it?
Not necessarily. I mean, it may be originally geared towards that.
Who's the best one?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Like recently, I started playing with Volleybear, and he's so fun.
I'm kind of scared that I ate this now. How often do you play video games?
About half of my life.
Is that enough to make a career out of, do you think?
No.
No. Is this the most that you've seen today of sunlight, out of curiosity?
Sunlight? Like...
These people were surely the cream of the crop, tip of the spear, head of the mushroom. We then decided to ask them a couple questions about gaming to test their dedication to their craft.
When you're playing video games, do you ever think to yourself, like, your time would be better spent outside or doing something productive?
Not really.
Okay. What is your favorite book?
What is this book you speak of?
Do you prefer Mountain Dew or Doritos?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew?
I have some right here too.
So what are 3 words that you would use to describe your average gamer?
Average gamer?
Yes.
Imaginative.
Oh, this is just my fur badge, but...
Passionate.
It is, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And enthusiastic.
And we're going to talk about YouTube. We're going to talk about gaming, and let's just go and bring them up here. We got Mr. Wolfless, we got Stacy Plays, we've got Direwolf 20, and we got Preston Plays.
Back in the day, being a nerd meant you didn't do anything and you played video games. But times have changed. Now nerds watch other nerds do nothing and play games on the internet. For some reason, they call this a let's play.
Oh my god, here we go, intro music, and here we go, yeah, me, 8-bit homo, yeah, Monster Cap.
Hello everyone, this is Direwolf. Let's get a multiplayer.
Of all the prestigious guests in attendance, we managed to talk to 2 of them.
Welcome to Winnerviews. What is your name?
My name is Dylan, aka 8-bit homo on YouTube and stuff.
8-bit homo had already warmed my loins with his name, and he was about to touch my heart with his story.
How'd you get started doing YouTube?
I kind of got forced into doing it full time because I was like stuck between 2 careers, and then the career that I was going into ended up not working out. But it's definitely something that's going to take a lot of time, a lot of patience, and a lot of hours. I easily work 20 plus hours a day.
Oh my god, that's like all my money.
Because I split my time between YouTube and Twitch. But it's like, it's...
To be fair, it's playing video games.
It's playing video games, so it doesn't feel like work, but...
Moo! Moo, I'm a cow!
It does get exhausting after a while.
The struggle is very real, my friends. I hope that he sleeps well at night despite all of the pressure. At least he seemed to be loved, because sometimes that's really all you need.
So welcome to Winnerviews. What is your name?
My name is Direwolf 20.
And what is it that you do?
YouTube channel focused heavily on Minecraft modding.
For those of you not familiar with Minecraft, it is a block-based strategy game meant for kids that even adults play.
Who would you say your favorite Let's Player is, besides yourself?
So, funny thing, I didn't even know Let's Plays were a thing before I started doing YouTube. When I first started posting a couple mod videos, people recommended I do Let's Plays of the mods, and I had to look up what that was.
I had to look it up for this interview, so it's okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So
Direwolf20 was seeming more and more like Direwolf 45-year-old with his shit together. I couldn't believe that they'd allow someone like him to join their ranks.
What is your favorite joke that you can just come up with off the top of your head?
I have no idea.
Just make one up, man.
No, I'm not good at making up jokes. My jokes are terrible.
You're a Let's Player. You gotta have all the jokes.
No. See, I told you I was the educational time, so I'm not the goofy one.
Darn. I figured just all Let's Players were just jokesters.
No, some of them are. A lot of them are. Probably the more successful ones are.
The only joke here was this interview, but he may have been onto something. If the most successful Let's Players were goofy, then we had to go after someone much bigger than Direwolf here. ProJared is the Michael Cera of internet celebrities, and his appearance at PAX was a big deal for most of his fans. We contacted him about an interview just prior to our encounter, but received no reply. We figured he was just busy, or maybe even a little nervous to be on such an award-winning and coveted show, but the look on his face as we approached made me think differently. Ouch, that stung. I was really hoping to ask him questions like, where did you buy that shirt? Or, how much do you charge for autographs? But alas, we just weren't pro enough for ProJared. We found another professional who was actually willing to speak with us. We spotted him on the PAX guest list while scouting and were convinced by this clip alone.
So we are here with professional ocarina blower David. So, have you ever heard of the stereotype that only nerds play the ocarina?
Yeah, it's definitely a nerdy instrument, I'll admit to that. But I love that it's still kind of in that pocket where most people don't know what it is. And so it's kind of a hipster instrument in that sense, where it's like there's a small niche of people that are like, this is my instrument.
I was very glad to see that David was self-aware. That would make the rest of this interview go much more smoothly.
Fingering wise and just making sure that you're covering the holes properly, it's actually pretty easy to get started on. So little kids, 5, 6-year-olds, they pick it up super easily.
Okay, so fingering the holes is pretty easy then. All right, good. Good.
I guess I said that, yes.
Yeah, you did. All right, so you seem like you listen to a lot of rap music.
Do I?
You do. Have you ever thought about collaborating with a rap artist in your ocarina?
Yes, actually. I was actually working with a hip-hop artist to create a beat for him with another buddy of mine. And it's just actually, I have a jam that I like to do on Lost Woods where it's just like, and you just hear, da, 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 and it comes out pretty cool. So that's a really cool freestyle jam.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite rap song?
I like Eminem. Lose Yourself has always been like a really inspirational song for me. So
Valentine's Day coming up, you think you're going to serenade your special someone with the ocarina?
She actually plays ocarina too. So we might serenade each other.
What are the odds?
Yeah.
Do you bring an ocarina with you wherever you go?
Yes, at least 2.
At least 2 ocarinas?
Yeah. One is really cheap, $15 that we sell here, and I've probably made more money busking with that ocarina than any other. Like at a convention, if I go outside and play, I'll make like $200 in a day.
Between him serenading his girlfriend and his 2 ocarina rule, I was having a blast. But we all knew what we came here for.
So I remember seeing your video with the mask. Would you mind playing the mask? Yes, the mask is awesome.
Such a lovely tune from such a lovely man. If you're wondering why we haven't covered actual gamers, it's because they were all playing games. I was surprised that people would spend their money to do what they could just do at home, so I figured they wouldn't mind if we talked to them.
Alright, we're here with Goku 420 Swag, and he is playing a game in the soundproof room that allows for optimal gaming and optimal dankness. I'm going to be asking him a few questions about his game. How do you feel about the state of gaming? All right, some interesting commentary from him. We're here with the competitor, Alvin Yakatori, and he's actually doing a lot better. He's kicking the other guy's ass right now. I'll let you know that right now. So a little bit about this man here. He's actually a raging homophobe, so I'm going to bring that up for him. I know it's going to be a rough topic, but he's going to talk about it anyway. All right, so Alvin, how do you feel about the recent changes that gay people can get married now?
I don't know.
All right, do you like it?
Yeah.
Are you going to play it?
Yeah.
All right. It looks pretty intense.
Yeah.
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 Yeah?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that word.
Yeah.
I want it on a shirt now.
What?
I want it on a shirt now.
Okay.
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 Good. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
Good. So what can you tell me about this game?
I just started playing. I have no idea.
Are you liking it?
Yeah.
It looks pretty intense.
Yeah. I'm gonna die.
Don't die. Don't do it.
I'm trying not to.
All right. You gotta be good at multitasking, man.
Oh Lord.
You got this, man.
No, I just died.
Hey, death is just an obstacle, Have you played this game before?
No, this is my first time today.
How you liking PAX so far?
I'm a Jedi.
Would you say you play League all day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like in your free time too?
Yeah.
Good. Are you doing really good right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to die so we can play co-op.
Wait, you're trying to die?
Yeah, I'm trying, but...
You should get that checked out, man. Kirby sucks people up. Just suck them up.
All right, well, I have like that.
Oh, that just happened. You almost had it, man.
It was your fault.
How is it my fault?
You were distracting me with...
I would never.
You did.
Nah.
Having now neared the end of our journey, despite all of the great people we talked to, it felt like something was missing. Out of desperation, we ended up talking to a taxi driver. Fortunately, this led us to our biggest interview of the weekend.
Phoenix, we need to go. Alright, hey, dude, it was fucking Goku. Fuck.
Wait, is it the same guy?
Yes.
Oh my.
I shit you not, it's the same dude.
If you tuned in last episode, you know him and you love him. We'd interview the one and only Goku yet again.
You're a recurring guest here. What happened to your hair since the last time?
I trained with Vegeta and unlocked a new higher form. This is basically Super Saiyan with a taste of Super Saiyan God.
See, because you were already a god, so...
Yep, I'm a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or a Super Saiyan Blue, whatever you want to call me.
Either way, it's pretty intense.
Thank you.
Well, do you have any big changes in your life since the last time?
I'm on my second to last year of college. Got a nice job. Had a nice job then, but better job now.
I just noticed you have blue eyebrows too.
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, so now, before your power level was over 9,000. Do you know what it is now?
It's on God tier. It's
Gotcha.
it's incalculable right now.
That's pretty intense, man.
Oh yeah. Beerus can still kick my ass though.
Who is Beerus?
He's the god of destruction. That's why Beerus has the look that he has.
All right. Well, do you have anything to say to your fans?
Sorry, I couldn't beat Superman. The me and him made up. I'm part of the Justice League now, and I'm looking forward to Super and to the Champa arc to fight some really powerful opponents from Universe 6.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is life.